Welcome back, coffee enthusiasts. In the second installment of our series on coffee's potential role in weight loss, we'll dive into two fascinating areas: coffee's ability to suppress appetite and enhance overall exercise performance. These attributes, when combined with other healthy lifestyle habits, may contribute to weight loss and effective weight management for you. Upcoming episodes will reveal coffee's secrets for influencing fluid balance, effects of compounds like chlorogenic acid, macronutrient absorption and digestion, insulin sensitivity, mood, and antioxidant capacity. Each of these carry important implications for weight loss. Much of the research in these areas is still in its early stages, and results can be mixed. More studies are needed to establish firm conclusions, and it's vital to recognize that coffee is not a replacement for a well-rounded approach to weight loss. My aim with this series is to responsibly share the existing body of evidence concerning coffee's potential role in weight management, providing the necessary context and caveats. Are you curious about how natural substances like coffee can dramatically affect your health and wellness? Then, commit to your well-being by tapping the like button and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss a thing. We are your portal to the secrets of longevity. Now let's dive in. In part 1, we covered how coffee can boost your metabolism and turn you into a fat-burning powerhouse. Let's start here by discussing another fantastic benefit of your daily brew: appetite suppression. In addition to revving up your internal calorie-burning engines, coffee can help you feel fuller, reduce your cravings, and help you sleep less throughout the day. So how exactly does coffee pull off this appetite-suppressing magic trick? It all comes down to the fascinating interplay between caffeine, hormones, and your brain's reward system. When you sip on that steaming cup of joe, the caffeine releases certain hormones and neurotransmitters that influence your appetite and feelings of fullness. One of the key players in this appetite-suppressing symphony is a hormone called peptide YY, or PYY. PYY is produced by cells in your intestines and is known for reducing hunger and promoting feelings of satiety. Studies have shown that coffee consumption can increase levels of PYY, meaning every time you enjoy a cup of coffee, you're essentially sending a signal to your brain that says, "Hey, I'm feeling pretty satisfied over here." But PYY isn't the only hormone that coffee influences. Another critical player in the appetite game is ghrelin, often called the hunger hormone. Ghrelin is produced primarily in the stomach, stimulates hunger, and promotes food intake. When your stomach is empty, ghrelin levels rise, telling your brain it's time to eat. After a meal, ghrelin levels typically drop, signaling that you're full and satisfied. Studies have found that caffeine can reduce ghrelin levels, effectively putting the brakes on those hunger signals. So when you drink coffee, you're not only increasing levels of appetite-suppressing PYY, but you're also lowering levels of hunger-promoting ghrelin. Caffeine has also been shown to influence the levels of other hormones involved in hunger and fullness, such as leptin and cholecystokinin, CCK. Leptin is a hormone that cells produce that helps regulate energy balance and suppress appetite. At the same time, the small intestine releases CCK and helps promote feelings of fullness. Coffee consumption has been associated with increased levels of leptin and CCK, further contributing to its appetite-suppressing powers. In addition to its hormonal effects, coffee may influence appetite through its impact on the brain's reward system. The caffeine in coffee stimulates the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This dopamine release can help reduce cravings for high-calorie, rewarding foods by providing satisfaction and fulfillment. Hence, coffee can help you feel more content and less likely to reach for that pint of ice cream or bag of chips when feeling snacky. Now let's examine the research on coffee and appetite suppression. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that participants who consumed caffeine 1 hour before a meal ate significantly less than those who didn't. Another study published in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition found that coffee consumption was associated with reduced hunger, increased feelings of fullness, and lower calorie intake at the next meal. But coffee's caffeine does not alone contribute to its appetite-suppressing effects. Compounds with almost mystical properties in coffee called chlorogenic acids, CGAs, have also been shown to influence appetite and food intake. We will deep dive into CGAs in a later installment. A study published in Food and Function found that CGAs reduced appetite and increased feelings of fullness, leading to lower calorie intake at the next meal. So, what does all of this mean for you and your weight loss journey? Incorporating coffee into your daily routine can be a simple and effective way to help manage your appetite, reduce cravings, and consume fewer calories throughout the day. By sipping coffee before meals, you may feel more satisfied with smaller portions and are less likely to overeat. The key is to find the right balance that works for you and to use coffee as part of a well-rounded approach to weight management. It's also important to remember what you add to your coffee. Loading up your cup with sugar, cream, and high-calorie syrups can quickly negate the appetite-suppressing benefits and add unnecessary calories to your diet. Opt for black coffee or use low-calorie alternatives like unsweetened almond milk or a dash of cinnamon to add flavor without the extra calories. Combining coffee with other appetite-suppressing strategies like staying hydrated, eating fiber-rich foods, and practicing mindful eating can help you create a well-rounded plan for managing your hunger and achieving your weight loss goals. Now it's time to dive into one of the most exciting ways coffee can support your weight loss journey, its impact on exercise performance. So, how exactly does coffee improve exercise performance? Well, it all comes down to the magic of caffeine and its impressive array of effects on your body and brain. When you drink coffee before hitting the gym or heading out for a run, you're not just getting a delicious pick-me-up, you're also giving yourself a powerful performance-enhancing boost that can help you work harder, longer, and more efficiently. That's because when you consume caffeine, it works by blocking adenosine receptors in your brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that usually promotes feelings of relaxation and sleepiness. By blocking its action, caffeine breaks on fatigue and kicks your brain into high gear. This leads to increased neuronal firing and the release of other energizing neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which can enhance alertness, reduce your perception of effort, and improve your focus during exercise. But the central nervous system stimulation doesn't stop there. The increased release of norepinephrine also activates your sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your body's fight-or-flight response. When this happens, your heart rate increases, your blood vessels constrict, and your body releases glucose and fatty acids into your bloodstream for energy. Essentially, coffee primes your body for peak performance, giving you the extra oomph you need to push through tough workouts and reach new fitness heights. Caffeine has also been shown to directly affect muscle function, particularly in strength and power output. This is because caffeine enhances calcium release from the sarcoplasmic reticulum, the storage site for calcium in muscle cells. Increased calcium availability leads to more muscular muscle contractions and improved power output, which can be particularly beneficial for high-intensity, short-duration activities like weightlifting or sprinting. In addition to its effects on muscle contraction, coffee may also improve exercise performance by enhancing motor unit recruitment. Motor units are groups of muscle fibers that are innervated by a single motor neuron. And recruiting more motor units means you can generate more force and power during exercise. Studies have shown caffeine can increase motor unit recruitment, particularly in larger muscle groups, improving strength and power-based activity performance. However, one of the most exciting ways coffee can improve exercise performance is by reducing your perception of effort and pain. We've all had those workouts where every rep feels like a slog and every step feels like torture. But coffee may help make those tough sessions think a little more manageable. This is because caffeine has been shown to reduce the perception of effort during exercise, making physical activity more accessible and more enjoyable. Some studies have found that caffeine can reduce perceived exertion by up to 6% during endurance exercise, which can be a significant psychological boost when pushing through a long run or bike ride. But coffee's perception-altering powers don't stop at effort. It can also help reduce pain sensation during exercise. This is because caffeine blocks adenosine receptors involved in pain signaling. By reducing the activity of these receptors, caffeine can help you tolerate higher levels of discomfort and maintain higher exercise intensities for more extended periods. Now let's talk about another way coffee can improve exercise performance. By enhancing glycogen sparing, conserving or using less of the existing glycogen stores. Glycogen is essentially the stored form of carbohydrates in your muscles and liver, and it's a crucial energy source for high-intensity exercise. The problem is that your body's glycogen stores are limited, and when they run out, you hit the dreaded wall of fatigue. This is where coffee comes in. By promoting fat oxidation, caffeine helps spare muscle glycogen stores, which can delay the onset of fatigue and improve endurance performance. In other words, coffee helps your body use fat for fuel, saving those precious glycogen stores for when you need them. But coffee's benefits for exercise performance don't stop at the physical. There's also a significant cognitive component. Caffeine has been shown to enhance cognitive function in various ways, including improving alertness, concentration, and reaction time. This can be particularly beneficial for athletes who must make split-second decisions or maintain focus during long, grueling workouts. By sharpening your mental understanding and reducing the perception of fatigue, coffee can help you stay sharp and focused even when your body is pushed to its limits. I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but what does the research say about coffee and exercise performance? Well, buckle up because the evidence is pretty darn compelling. A 2019 meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that caffeine significantly improved endurance performance, muscle strength, and power output across various exercise modalities. Another study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that caffeine increased fat oxidation by several percentage points during cycling exercise while improving endurance performance. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that caffeine improved resistance exercise performance, including strength and power output increases. A 2020 review published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition concluded that caffeine can enhance cognitive function and reduce the perception of effort during exercise, leading to improved athletic performance. So what does all of this mean for you and your fitness journey? Incorporating coffee into your pre-workout routine can be a simple and effective way to enhance your exercise performance, burn more fat, and get more out of your workouts. Of course, as with anything, moderation is key. While a cup or two of coffee before exercise can be beneficial, overdoing it can lead to adverse side effects like jitters, anxiety, and GI distress. Regarding timing, most studies suggest consuming caffeine about 30 to 60 minutes before exercise to allow it to reach peak levels in your bloodstream. A good starting point is to aim for about 3 to 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of body weight. For a 150-pound person, that would translate to roughly 200 to 400 milligrams of caffeine, or about 2 to 4 cups of coffee. Of course, individual tolerance can vary, so it's important to start low and gradually increase your dosage to find the sweet spot that works for you. It's also worth noting that the type of coffee you choose can impact its performance-enhancing effects. While any form of coffee will provide caffeine, opting for a high-quality, freshly brewed coffee may offer additional benefits regarding antioxidant content and flavor. And if you're not a fan of coffee, don't worry. Caffeine can also be found in tea, pre-workout supplements, and even some sports gels and chews. From boosting metabolism and burning fat to suppressing appetite and enhancing exercise performance, coffee has proven to be a proper weight loss powerhouse. That's it for part 2. Be sure to return for part 3, where we reveal how coffee contributes to shedding excess water weight, and where we take a deep dive into a compound contained in coffee that contains almost magical properties, chlorogenic acid. Coffee's secrets are not to be missed. Each video is more fascinating than the one before. Don't miss out!